Loaded up this morning, headed out to Vegas for import face-off. On I-70 heading through Vail. I got the car loaded up behind me and gonna have to put a fuel pump in it when I get to Vegas. Having some fuel pressure issues, so we're gonna put a fuel pump in it and hopefully that fixes the issue. I guess we'll see when we get to the track and see what happens, but yeah, just on the road heading through Vail, and yeah, I'll be there in like 9 hours or something, so to figure bring you along and enjoy the ride. Cruise on Vegas, might go to Vegas Cars and Coffee, and then Sunday racing, import face-off. Saturday at some point I got to figure out, I've got a new Walbro 525 pump being delivered to an Amazon drop box in Vegas. Pick that up, put that pump in. The pump I have now is it's not holding pressure at higher boost levels, so get some weird AFR. So gonna put a new pump in and hopefully that takes care of the issue, and yeah, hopefully you can still trying for that 10-second pass. We'll see if we can get it in Vegas, but currently just gonna try and make sure the car's running good. Got new tires on it, got it loaded on a trailer, decided not to drive it out. Just figure it'd be better, then I can push it a little harder and try and get a better pass. So on my way out to Vegas with the car behind me, and I should be there about 6 o'clock. And so I made it into Vegas. If you ever need a part while you're on the road, I need a fuel pump. These things, the Amazon locker is great. I ordered it a couple days ago and had it sent here. It's like a mile from the hotel, and come here and pick it up, and then I have a fuel pump. I haven't figured out when I'm going to put it in, but probably tomorrow during the day or something. It's not too hard, but I got to get the car up in the air, and I don't know how they feel about that in the parking lot of the hotel, so I guess we'll see. So just out for a little drive. Came out to Nelson this morning to just get some pictures. Kind of a cool little place. Driving back through it now, so it's a cool little bunch of old rustic stuff, cars, gas pumps. They're not open yet. Yeah, cool little place. Now heading back towards Vegas. Gonna try and get the Cars and Coffee, and then still gonna put that fuel pump in. So hopefully do that this afternoon, maybe. We'll see. I gotta run some fuel out of this because it's not the easiest thing to do on a full tank. So I'm gonna run some fuel out of this so I can get into the tank and change that pump out. See you at Cars and Coffee. So made it out to Cars and Coffee, Vegas. It's kind of small. Not a lot of cars here. I think I counted 18 cars, so, and Mustangs, a lot of Mustangs. But it's at Shelby, so Shelby, America. So it makes sense for the Mustangs, but it's a pretty small little turnout here. But do some video of it and walk around, and then probably head back to the strip and wander around. I did a pull on the way over here, and the fuel pump's actually holding up, so I might not mess with it while I'm here. I might just leave it. It's holding pressure, so if I can get it to stay, I'll just leave it alone. Well, welcome to Las Vegas. I made one pass and I blew the head gasket, and it was on a pass. 11.5 at 117. I had to let out of it. It's breaking up, and then just white smoke pouring out the back and coolant gushing out of the catch can. So head gasket's gone. One pass is all I got to make. So now it's, I just came right off the track, loaded on a trailer, and all done. So it was a good time. So I'll probably walk around a little bit and get some videos of some stuff, and then load up and head home. But part of racing, I guess. We'll put it back together, put a new head gasket on it, and run her again. It's a long drive just for one pass. What are you gonna do? On to the next. Ever been driving and thought, I can make it to the next gas station? Well, I did that 70 miles ago. I was like, oh, I can make it to the next gas station. It shows 120 to empty. I should have filled up there. I'm sitting on the side of the road in the middle of Utah on I-70, waiting for roadside assistance. But I drive a DSM, so of course I have roadside assistance. So I'm out here just waiting for them to show up. They said 15-20 minutes. But I figured I would talk about Import Face-Off. Went out to Vegas for Import Face-Off and raced the car. Ended up running an 11.5 at 117. Started breaking up, got out of it at the end, and it was on low boost. Probably could have got my 10 this weekend, but I blew the head gasket on that first pass. At least I think I did. I'm almost positive. I'll go home and verify, but I'm almost positive I blew a head gasket, so put a new head gasket on it and move on with life. Not a huge deal. It happens. Yeah, the event was small. Not a lot of cars. There were a few fast cars, but not many cars. The show portion was okay, but I expected it to be a little bigger. It's Vegas. It's not that far from LA, you know. It's a 12-hour drive for me, but it just wasn't that far. I figured there might be more people, but there wasn't. I ended up running forced induction sport class. In my class, I think it started first round qualifying. I think there were 5 cars. And as we were pulling up to the lanes, I think they pulled 2 that didn't meet the class. I think they didn't have registrations or something. They didn't have plates. They weren't street legal cars. So there was an Evo, some Civics. The Evo looked to maybe be the quickest. It ran an 11.1, but he had said he ran a 10.1 before. It looked like some big power. But the event was just kind of small. And I went to Cars and Coffee the day before, and it was kind of small. It was like 20 cars. So I just don't know what the car scene's like in Vegas. But if you're in Vegas, maybe leave a comment below and let me know. Maybe I missed it. Maybe some other events are bigger or something. I don't really know. But that event seemed kind of small. Maybe Import Face-Off should consider coming to Denver. They don't have an event in Denver, and I think they should, because the events in Denver get pretty big. As I think the organizer for Hot Import Nights figured out the first time they came out, and it sold out and couldn't get in, and the parking was terrible, and the line was ridiculous. So they corrected it. They came back, and the second event was much better, much better. It was organized a lot better. So maybe Import Face-Off should consider coming to Denver. If you're in Denver and you think so, leave a comment below and let them know they should come out and see the Denver car scene, because I think it's bigger than what people think. Because our events, like Street Tuner Mayhem coming up, that event is a lot bigger than what I was just at, the IDRC event. So maybe they'll come out. But yeah, I'm just sitting out here waiting on a tow truck with fuel. So hopefully soon I can get out of here, back on the road, get the car back in the garage, pull the head off, and make sure everything's good, and put a new gasket on it, and send it. But yeah, thanks for coming along.